Jai Gurudev. From today, we'll talk about Vedic astrology. In Vedic astrology, there are 9 planets. The sun and moon are also considered planets. There are 9 planets and 12 constellations. So the 9 planets are Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and then 2 shadowy planets, which are Rahu and Ketu. So in the Sanskrit, if we worship all the 9 planets, the stotra to worship all the 9 planets is Om Shri Adityadi Navagraha Devatabhyo Namaha Namas Suryaya Chandraya Mangalaya Budhaya Cha Guru Shukra Shanibhyascha Rahave Ketave Namaha. So from Adityadi Navagraha Devatabhyo Namaha Namas Suryaya Surya Chandra Moon Mangala Mars Surya Chandra Mangala Buddha is Mercury, Guru is planet Jupiter, Shani is Saturn, Rahu and Ketu. These are the 2 shadowy planets, which we call in English the north node and the south node. Now, entire universe is vibration. Now, the vibrations keep changing every moment of time. So, at the time of your birth, the vibration of the universe is represented in a pictorial form through these 9 planets and their placement in 12 constellations. So in a nutshell, that represents our karma, that represents our blueprint for this lifetime. So today we will talk about the first planet. The first planet is called the Sun. The Sun, as we know, is the brightest among all the planets. For those, and Sun is exalted in the sign of Aries, and it is debilitated in the sign of Libra. Now, who is the ruler of Aries? Mars is the ruler of Aries, and the ruler of Libra is Venus. So Mars is a very fiery planet. So Sun naturally gets exalted there. Venus is full of love, relationship, harmony. So Sun needs to be very powerful, very bright. So Sun doesn't like Venus energy so much. So it is debilitated in the sign of Libra. For those people who have a very good placed Sun in their chart, and Sun rules the sign of Leo. And if you're in the chart, in your birth chart, if the Sun is very well placed, then one will be confident, one will have favors from the government, from the authority, from their managers, from their superiors. They'll have vitality, they'll have energy, and they'll have no health issues. The Sun is well placed. And if Sun is debilitated, if Sun is very badly placed, they suffer from low confidence, insecurity, and Sun also represents father. So if Sun is very badly placed or afflicted, there's a chance of that person losing his father very early in life. Or he may have problem with his managers, with his higher bosses, higher authorities, or the government. People who have good Sun, they get very good government posts like IAS, IPS officers, IVS, and people with debilitated Sun, it's very hard for them to get into government job. And Sun, as we know, we call it as the king of all planets. So it is exalted in the sign of Aries, and its own sign is Leo. So based on your planetary position, the planetary position of the Sun in different houses, then your karma or your blueprint is defined. So, and to get over malefic effect of the Sun, so the stotra we chant is Chapakusama Sankashyam Kashyapeyam Mahaditim Tamorim Sarva Papagnam Pranatosmi Divakaram. So once we pray to the Lord Sun, then all these Tamorim Sarva Papagnam, all the sins that we have committed, it will dry away. And also daily chanting of Gayatri Mantra really helps. Aditya Hrudya Stotra really helps. And the navel part, the navel Manipura Chakra is called the solar plexus. So daily practice of Surya Namaskara, Kapalbhati or Agnisara, that helps the solar plexus region, the Manipura Chakra. So daily practice of Surya Namaskara also strengthens the Sun, also brings in confidence. This is about the planet Sun. So tomorrow we'll talk about the other planets from Moon. Jai Gurudev.